Just a simple needle drop, a rabbit hole I couldn't stop. Now a quest for perfect tone, for the greatest sound I've ever known. It's sound over the specs you see, an accidental audiophile, that's me.
Hi folks, this is the Accidental Audiophile. I am back from my trip from Uruguay and Argentina, and when I got home, finally product I ordered came home. So I want to talk about the Magia module cabling, and I want to talk to you why I bought it. Did I really need it? What I would use it for, and a little bit of its history. So let's kick it off. So right now today I have the McIntosh MHA200, which requires balance or left-right XLRs. I have my Chord Mojo, which I have right here, which requires 4 mm balance out, which is new for this calendar year with the product. And I want to have some versatility for my cables to connect to my different headphones, like the Clear MGs, the Celeste, and the Meze 109 Pros. One cable to rule them all. So I'll go a little bit here next. So how did I learn about this cable? It really starts with Z Reviews on the internet, on YouTube, and I learned a lot from him, from his YouTube channel, of headphones and the different collaboration he's had with IEMs and making cables at Zeos. I'll put the link in here as well for him. This is a grassroots community-driven product. The Reviews Magia Cable launched August 2024. Right now we're 2026. It's 2 years already. It's handmade with 150 copper strands, double core. So the only thing I've done so far is basically I cut the tape. We'll unbox it together. It's a module kit that was added to Hart Audio for resale, and it starts at $99 US, but it's much more expensive than that. Then I'll leave it for you guys to go to the web link below to see exactly the cost depending what you need. So the reason why I chose this is, again, I did a little bit of a PowerPoint here to just kind of walk us through here, is based on Zeos' reviews. He always used this cable. It's always on his desk. It looks, to me, I understand why he did this. When we talk about cables, and I'll give you guys an example. I bought this guy from Etsy. It's a cable that's a nice little strand. It doesn't it's easy to push together, and it doesn't have memory where it falls back to itself. In contrast, if I show you guys the Meze, so I have here the Meze cable. Is this the Meze cable? Oh, this is not the Meze cable. Where is the Meze cable? Let's see here. It looks like the Meze cable, but it wasn't the Meze cable. But anyways, but you can see here some of the cables, they kind of like tringe together. They're kind of like, they're not very flexible to put your IEMs or your headphones. The Meze one was particularly bad. I don't have it here. I just came back from my flight. I am not sure if I have it here to show you guys, but nope, she's not here. I'll find her afterwards. But take my word, the Meze cable came with the Apos. It was a horrible cable. Really, really bad cable. So basically, from my understanding, is that Zeos and the different folks that collaborated on this was based on an initiative with the Apos. Now, if I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. It wasn't mass-produced in a vacuum. It was designed to address the real-world frustrations we face as audiophiles, combining Hart Audio's legendary hand-built modularity with Zeos' no-nonsense philosophy, which I agree. It's one of the reasons why I got into this hobby, because of finding his random channel, and he used some colorful words which caught my attention, and I still watch to today. So again, it's using pure copper to make the connections. The connector system, it bridges the gap between high-end sonic performance and everyday utility, allowing me to switch between 3.5, 4 millimeters bounce and 4-pin XLRs on the fly. So again, what's in the kit? So let's kind of open it and see what's actually in the kit. So as you can see, it's the first time I'm unboxing it. Now, I only bought this specific one. I didn't buy all the modules. Budget is real, cost is real. So I bought this specifically for a use case with my McIntosh headphones. Sorry, for the McIntosh amplifier that I have. So we're just gonna unwrap this. So it is the purple version. And let's take this off. So these are good for the Mezes, because Meze 109 Pros, and I'll show you this in a second, they go really, really in deep. And let's take out here. Here is the Bounce 4.4. I'm not very good at explaining the sorry, not the technology, but the acronyms yet. I'll get more comfortable as we kind of go on. So this one here is a specific length that I wanted for my use. There's the thank you card, which is always nice. And that's it for the box. Let me put this away. So, so this one here plugs right in to the Hibby. I have here my FIO K15. So I'm assuming here it's going to connect in here. And also, let's see, I'll have to get a different jack for this guy there. So if this works good as I intended, I will get the XLR. I thought I bought the XLR. I'm just wondering if there's a box missing. I have to go back and look at the bill of materials to see if I got the XLR as it shows on the box, because that's something I really wanted for this. And let me just kind of grab. Alrighty, so I will show you guys why I bought this, and I'll show you the other cable I bought earlier from Hart Audio. So here is the Mezes, right? And the reason why these are this long is because, as you can see here, the socket for the Mezes goes pretty deep, left, right, and then you go. So this is a nice cable. So I really want to compare this cable to the other product I bought from Hart Audio. And the goal here is to use it with my Folklore Clear MGs, my Celestes, and my 109 Pros. And the goal here is, as you can see here, I have my Hibby R6. So that one there. I did use this guy a little bit here in Argentina. I'll give an update on this shortly. But the goal here is, again, to use it here onto this. So that covers that piece of it. Let me just kind of put this away for a second, because the cost is a lot. So I'm just trying to see. So over here, what I have, oops, let me go back here. All right. So here, what I have is I bought this from Hart Audio originally a while ago, and this was my original purchase, and it's a very good purchase. It's very modular, which I like a lot. The only thing is, in here you can see here I have the XLR. So typically the reason why I bought this initially was to connect it to my FIO K15. So when I do meetings or when I listen at my desktop station, it was basically to take. Let's go here. So here is the Meze 109 Pros, and the goal was to make it easier for me to swap between the connectors back and forth on these things. So let's take a look here. So you can see here from the Hart Audio, they have these nice connectors, and you can see these here. These are made more for the clear MGs, but they do fit the 109 Pros as well. And the goal here was to basically snap it in. So whenever I need to walk away or change the headphones, it's an easy 1, 2, 3 snap. But what I've what's happened since then, and again, I have these different connectors here. I have the XLR, two extension cords, extensions to make it longer for me to have more length to my station. But what's happened is that as I keep on wrapping it up to keep things nice and clean, it's slowly, like the memory of it is starting to get there, and it's getting a little bit of annoying to see a premium cable like that to kind of like fall down. Now this one here is still very flexible because I haven't rolled it up as often, but the more you roll it up, the more it starts to strain. So the goal here was to get the Magia, because my understanding of it, the way it's laced out and it works, it's going to be much more flexible. It's going to be much more easier for me to use within my desk setup and so forth. So I'll give this a try to see how it goes. So this is my first attempt of this type of video review of these type of earphones. Of these type of cables. And I will try to do a little bit better. So I'm kind of learning how to do these multi-cameras and so forth. The only thing I'm kind of I have to look back at the order that I did pick, because I thought I took the order that would allow me to interchange these. So I have to see if I made a mistake when I made the order or not, because it took a couple weeks for it to get here to my house. But nevertheless, I will give this a try. I am going to the Montreal Audio Show most likely later on today. It just started today. I just got back, or I'll go tomorrow morning with a friend of mine. But I might go to Art and Sound, which is Art and Son, which is having their 10th anniversary celebration tonight between 6 and 9. And I'm going to go there just to say hi to everybody. And also, apparently, they called me just before I left to get my leather case for the Poly and the Mojo. And I will give you guys an update. I did use the Poly and the Mojo on the airplane, on the go in my latest business travels, and I will give you guys an update. And also, I will be trying to use this as a DAC to replace my Eversolo 8 to see what the difference is between the two products. So keep that in mind. And again, thanks for watching. Leave a comment, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Just a simple needle drop, a rabbit hole I couldn't stop. Now a quest for perfect tone, for the greatest sound I've ever known. It's sound over the specs you see, an accidental audiophile, that's me.